Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. I hope you guys all had a great week off and a good spring break. Today we're going to jump in, and this is how I'm going to teach you. You'll be able to click the link on YouTube and watch me. I will have a phonics lesson, a reading lesson, and then later on, I'll have a math lesson for you to do. You'll be able to watch these links on YouTube, so you can stop them, you can pause them, you can go back and watch them if you don't understand. And this is all for you guys, just to learn and keep our brains growing. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to start with phonics, and then we're going to move into reading, and then I'll do a separate video where you can click to look at math. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, I am going to teach you some two more vowel teams that we are going to add to our vowel team chart over here. I have Rashid sitting, and he's excited and he's ready. I already told him the two vowel teams, so he's ready to go. So today, I'm going to teach you that when you hear the sound ah in a word, it usually is made by two vowel teams. It can be made by the vowel team A, W, or it can be made by the vowel team AU. Okay, so we're going to look at these two vowel teams, and we're going to see how we can use them. And you know what? I was thinking of a snap word that we know that has the vowel team AW in it. Can any of you guess what vowel team that, or what snap word that is? I bet some of you've got it. The snap word saw has the vowel team AW in it. So it is the same sound, that we hear in ah matches the letters AW that make that sound ah in other words. Okay, so some words make the sound ah with AU, like in saw, but there's other words that use the letters AU. Like if I wanted to write the word pause, I would write p, ah, with an AU, and then I know s is an S at the end, and because I've seen this word in books before, I know that there's a silent E at the end. So if I'm writing the word pause, I see p, ah, s. So we can use the two vowel teams AU and AW to help us write the sound ah in different words. So we're going to do a quick activity here, and you can follow along with me at home. And if you don't have a piece of paper and a pencil, that's okay. If you do, grab them now, and we are going to get started. So what I want for you to do on your piece of paper, if you have a board like this at home too, great, you could use that, whatever you want. If you have a computer and you want to type this and change and delete, you can do that too. If you just want to watch because you don't have those materials, that's fine too. Okay, so it's going to be your turn to build some words with AU and AW, okay? And we're going to start with that word saw. So on your paper, on your board, whatever you're using, write the word saw. And I'll go ahead and do it along with you. I wrote the word saw. Now, I want you to see if you can change this word saw to claw. Claw. Go ahead and change that now. So I changed the word saw to claw. I changed the beginning sound s. I changed it to the blend cl, and then I kept the AW to make that aw sound. Awesome. All right, let's do one more. Can you change the word claw to make it into the word hawk? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I'll say that slowly. Hawk. See if you can write the word hawk with that AW. We're still using AW. Hawk. Does yours look like mine? If not, that's okay. You can change it. I wanted to change the word claw to hawk, so I took away the kl at the beginning and changed it to h. And then at the end of the word, I added a k. K. Hawk. A hawk is a type of bird. Maybe that's something you can go outside and try to look for, a hawk. Awesome. Okay, so now let's go ahead and erase or move on to your next part of your page. We're going to start and change some words with A-U in it this time. Okay, A-U. So let's write the word haul. All like this. This one has A-U in it. So here's the word haul. Let's all start with that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take haul and we are going to turn it into the word fault. That's a really tricky word. Okay, so I'm going to do this one with you. What letter is that? Write it. Aw. I'm going to keep the A-U. All. I still need that L from haul, but then now I heard t, fault. I'm going to add that T at the end. Look at that tricky word. You guys got it. Fault. So we changed haul to fault. Awesome. Okay. And that was our quick little lesson on A, W, and AU. So here is what you're going to do. You're going to hop over on Dojo when you're done with this. And here is your challenge. Let me move out of the way. I have some words here, okay, that have AU and AW. So what I want you to do on Dojo, on the drawing pad, is I'm going to move my computer a little closer. There you go. And you can pause this if you need to. Goodness, I'm not very good at this. Okay, you can pause this if you need to. You are going to take AU and AW and you're going to make a T-chart just like we do on our whiteboards and our markers. You're going to make a T-chart. Using these words over here, you are going to sort them. Do they have AU? Do they have AW? Or do they have AU? And you're going to write them and match them on where they go. So you're going to make this and do this on Dojo for your assignment today. Cool? Awesome. Okay, and while you guys are working on Dojo doing this, I'm going to add the word saw under AW, and I'm going to add the word pause under AU so that you guys can see that. All right, and then now I have one other thing for us to do is we have a new snap word that we're going to learn. Our new snap word is, it has AU right there in it. Do you see it? Awesome, so that makes perfect sense that we would add this as a new snap word today. So the snap word that we are going to be adding is the word because. And I notice some things that I see in this word are the word be at the very beginning. So if I cover up the rest of the word, I see that snap word that we already know, be. And then I see the new vowel team, AU, makes the sound aw. And I also see a silent E over here. So I know that it's not going to say anything. So this is the word because. So I want you, if you have index cards like this at home that you can make and write the word because on there, go ahead and do that. If not, that's okay. You can study this word, write it down somewhere where you can practice it. I want you on your paper to write the word because 3 times, and I want you to say each letter as you write it. So you're writing the B, you say B, E, C, A, U, S, E, all while you are writing this word. Write it 3 times. And then I want you to write this word in a sentence. So for example, if I'm using the word because in a sentence, I would say, I like ice cream because it is tasty and yummy. Because that is our new snap word that we are talking about today. So I want you to go ahead and you write that 3 times and then also write it in a sentence. And last, before we move on, is we are going to practice a new reading strategy. And I have a new book for us that we are going to use to help us practice those strategies. So we are going to we're going to start learning about going on an adventure with characters. And to do that, the first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that we're ready to go on those reading adventures with our characters. And so what we are going to do to be great readers is we are going to take a sneak peek to find out where these characters are going to go and what the characters are going to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to take a sneak peek. I'm going to hold this book up. This book is called Iris and Walter and the Field Trip. Okay, so taking a sneak peek. What do you guys see? I see some fish. It looks like maybe this is Iris and this is Walter. They look like they're looking around. Okay, well, I'm going to flip it over and let's look at the back. Okay, let's see what we see on the back. On the back it says, Iris and Walter are so excited for their class trip to the aquarium. They get to see sharks, penguins, and even an octopus. They are having a wonderful time until someone gets lost. It's a good thing Iris is around to help. Ooh, so the back of the book really can tell us a lot about what we might see going on. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're going on a field trip to the aquarium and that someone's going to get lost. That kind of sounds a little interesting. All right, so now what we can do is we can open up and we'll look at the first few pages. So here's the title page. Ooh, I see the school bus, so that tells me maybe they're going to ride the bus. That's fun. Look at this. The octopus. I can't tell if they're being, at first I thought they were scared. I think they're just being silly, maybe acting like the octopus. That's fun. And then we have our contents page, and I'm going to stop right here. Okay, I want us to look at this contents page. The contents page is going to tell us the name of all the different chapters. So number 1 says the aquarium, 2, the bus ride, 3, where's Walter, and 4, the rescue. So I am thinking that when we go on an adventure with these characters, maybe these are some things that these chapters are going to tell us maybe where they're going and what might happen. So maybe they're going to go to the aquarium and maybe they will be on the bus at one point and maybe they're going to be rescued. I don't know. We're going to have to read and find out. Okay? All right, so did you see how to get ready for our reading adventure? We stopped and we took a sneak peek at the front cover. We looked at the back cover, and then we peeked inside to look at the table of contents to see where this story would take place and what kind of things would happen. So whenever you guys start a new book, you can take a sneak peek to figure out where the characters are going to go and what they're going to do. Okay? All right, so you guys think you guys are ready to read your own books and take a sneak peek? I think so too. Awesome. Okay, before I let you guys go, I know this is a long video, but before I let you guys go, I'm going to read just a few pages of Iris and Walter in the field trip, and then you guys will get to go and read on your own. Here we go. Iris and Walter and the field trip. Written by Elisa Hayden Guest, illustrated by Christine Devonier. Chapter 1, The Aquarium. One day, Iris's teacher, Miss Cherry, had an exciting announcement. This Friday, we're going on a field trip to the aquarium. The aquarium? Said Iris's best friend, Walter. Oh, boy. Are we going to see the sharks? Asked Benny. Are we going to see the penguins? Asked Iris. Are we going to see the starfish? Asked Jenny. We are all going to see many wonderful things, said Miss Cherry. That night, Walter had supper at Iris's house. Our class is going on a field trip, Rosie, said Iris. Up, said baby Rosie. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So I noticed that the characters are now in a different place. So at the beginning of the story, I noticed that they were in the classroom. So where are they at the beginning? They're in the classroom. And where are they now? They're at Iris's house. So they changed, the characters changed where they were. And now look what they're doing. Here at school, they're asking questions and talking about their field trip. And now what are they doing? They're eating supper. So we have to make sure that we pay attention and follow along with the characters to figure out where they're going and what they are doing. And we will read a little bit more of Iris and Walter in the field trip next time. All right.